Hey everyone, time to do it here from the Steam Network once more, bringing you a 1 vs 2 Dawn of War Soulstorm replay on the Fortress map, so it should be an interesting one to say the least. We've got Lee playing as a Space Marines, and he's actually going to be playing against two CPU opponents who I believe are on the insane difficulty setting. So I don't normally do something like this, but well, I just saw this map and yeah, I don't think I've actually commentated on this map before, not that I can remember. So I thought, well, why not give it a shot? So I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the player's normally meant to spawn here, and he's meant to have two opponents against him, one spawning here, one spawning here. But for yeah, whatever reason, yeah, it looks like Lee's actually spawned in at the bottom instead. So what the hell? So yeah, we've got Lee playing as a Space Marines, got Computer 1 playing as Orcs, and Computer 2 playing playing as Chaos. So we'll look at their opening build. It's pretty standard stuff, which is not too surprising if it's a CPU opponent. Got quick Chaos Sword coming out, also got Plasma Generator being built, a couple of Cultists for some reason being left to idle, wow, which is rather sloppy, given that it's actually a PC, well, the CPU that's playing. Huh, interesting. In any case, yeah, we also got Sluggers coming out as well, more Sluggers coming out. Very unconventional build by our Orc players, actually going with mass Sluggers to start off with. And yeah, as for Lee is coming out with an early Force Commander, and just as well, after he sees the massive Sluggers that's going to come his way, might as well get a bit of a get a bit of a strong unit of his own. Yeah, but actually got Sluggers being upgraded with burners as well. That's interesting. I thought they'd actually needed a pile of guns to be upgraded, but apparently not. And yeah, now we've just got a massive Sluggers coming out. Very bizarre game indeed, but here we go. Lee's Force Commander's finally come out, and not really seeing anything else coming out from him. He's capturing the points as quickly as possible. Probably going to be harassing his cultists at the same time, though. He's got this massive Sluggers to worry about, so wow, very strange game indeed. I'm pretty sure CPU players usually could strike down barracks and all that, well, the boys' hut for the Orcs, but yeah, I guess they're just deciding to go for mass amounts of Orcs instead, which isn't working out too well. The Sluggers wouldn't be too bad en masse, but the thing is, when unsupported, with, you know, shooters, and especially unsupported by the big mech, well, as you can see, they pretty much just falter to a single Force Commander and a bit of range support by the scouts and all that. So yeah, just loads of Orcs littering the battlefield. And here we go, we've actually got the Chaos Lord with it attached to the Cultist squad coming out to do a bit of an assault of their own. And yeah, at the very least, Relic has not been captured by the Chaos player. So now we've got Chaos Space Marines and all that coming out for the Computer player. And we've finally got a Boys' Hut coming out for the Computer player as well. So it looks like he, whatever, saw that initial rush wasn't working, so I'm guessing it has just decided to go with something a bit more standard. And here we go, we've got the first attack occurring by the Chaos Space Marine player on the left approach to the wow, it's a Space Marine player's base. The problem is though, because it's a CPU opponent, it doesn't adjust too well to strategies such as, you know, something as simple as putting a servitor down, because provided that it's further away than this listening post, it won't get attacked most likely by the CPU's forces, which is kind of ridiculous really. But yeah, in any case, Lee is very slowly getting boxed in. As you can see, he doesn't have control of either this critical location or this one, or the relic or anything like that. And he's basically going to have to hold her from two fronts, so it looks like, at least for the time being, this Computer player is yeah, just now building up a big mech, and it looks like they're going for more Slugger boys and all that. At the same time though, to have a bit of a harassment by their Chaos Space Marine player, might be able to take out this Chaos Lord, although it's going to be a bit of a close one. But yeah, it looks like the Force Commander is going to retreat, maybe just in the nick of time, and yeah, these Space Marines are just going to be used instead, although he did waken the Chaos Lord quite a bit, so provided they can keep this Force Commander on range stance, he should be able to take out the Chaos Lord. Oh my, especially since the CPU player just sent it straight towards the listing post, which is just ridiculous. And wow, Lee being very very cocky there. He's actually used the Lee stance to take them out. And here we go, finally got more Sluggers coming out, either the big mech Where the hell is he? I don't see him anywhere. He should be at the front line supporting his troops. There we go, he's finally being sent there. So, wow, I thought that CPU controlled opponents were a bit smarter than that, but I guess they're not. And yeah, we finally got League going up to tier 2, and yeah, building up the armory at the same time, though, so we'll probably be seeing various upgrades and all that. Wow, all this time he hasn't even built there we go, we finally see something else coming out. Got old Chaplain coming out. He's actually built more plasma generators than he really needed to. And yeah, we've also got the Storm Boys coming out as well by the Orc players, so finally doing something a bit smart. I don't quite see where his big mech is. Here we go, so he's actually doing a bit of harassment, but yeah, letting himself get shot up by Lee, and yeah, just getting shot to pieces there. So Lee doing a very good job actually in containing, or rather in deflecting these assaults by the Orc player and all that. And yeah, I mean, these Storm Boys just don't know where to go. Just getting shot up by both the Lister Post and the ranged troops of Lee. And speaking of which, you also got heavy bolters and all that coming out, which means, yep, you'd want to go with more troops as well as with frag grenades as well. Just that he can try to prevent them from closing in. At the same time though, the Lister Post is still standing, which is just ridiculous. So we have both the computer opponents having the economic advantage in this case. Unless if they... God, they have... Oh, okay, they're upgrading some of these Lister Posts and all that. Got Chaos Masonry player going for the factory... Well, basically is... what are they called? Machine pits, should I say. And at the same time, wow, frag grenades actually takes even longer than I thought to come out. Just to have the armor and all that out. Oh, okay, we do have machine card coming out for the Space Marine player as well, so we should do alright in the battles to come. Got Chaos Sorcerer coming out as well. I'm actually not casting... Actually, no, never mind. I thought it detonated a bit closer than that, but no, I'm actually casting a very bad Doombolt spell there. I'm guessing it just aimed to the center of this squad and yeah, didn't account for their movements or anything like that, so... Wow, it's kind of funny really seeing Space Marine player Lee hold off against his CPU players. Well, it's starting to wear thin just a bit there. I mean, we're basically seeing the Orc and Space Marine player attacking en masse, or en masse, right, should I say, and yeah, basically being incredibly stupid in their decision making, and of course we're seeing Lee basically deflecting attack after attack. So given how long the game goes for, I think we might actually just speed it up a bit, because yeah, at the moment it just seems like both computer players are staying next to the Orc player's base, although here we go, got the Chaos Sword coming in, although not very smart decision. At the very least the CPU player managed to bring him back before he was taken out. And here we go, got another attack by the Orc player, finally bringing in shooters, although for whatever reason he hasn't upgraded them to big shooters. That's a stupid thing to do, but oh well. Got vehicle plant producing, okay, Hellfire Dreadnought, which means, okay, so yeah, he does have the vehicle cap increase at the same time. Got Lee coming back with his troops, and this Listening Post might actually go down, although my god, it is destroying hordes and hordes of Slugger Boys. I'd be surprised if they actually have any upgrades at all, really. I mean, you get their armor upgrades at the very least. That makes it that much harder when you have, you know, masses of it like that. And at the same time, do we have the Hellfire Dreadnoughts doing a bit of knockback damage and all that, so even knocking back the big mech bit, which is kind of funny. Got Chaos Marine recovering their points and all that. We've got Defiler coming out. The CPU player is not using it as artillery or anything like that. Bit of a waste of the Defiler in that case. Ah, there we go, we finally got him using it as the artillery piece. So, is Lee going to continue the assault, or is he just going to sit back? Looks like he's just going to sit back for the time being, so I might just speed it up a little bit more again. So yes, I must say, thank God for the speed button. So here we go, we've got him continually advancing forward. Here we go. And now, of course, we've got the Orcs coming in, doing as much damage as well as they can anyway. Slugger Boys, for whatever reason, are remaining back though. Needs to be sending them in, finally sending them in. And as for the shooters, they're also remaining back as well. So very bad control by the CPU player, which I suppose isn't that surprising. I just kind of thought they'll present a little bit more of a challenge, but what do you do? And yeah, the Hellfire Dreadnought, as you can see, is just doing crap loads of knockback damage and all that. not sure if it does area of effect damage. I don't think it does, but I mean, just the knockback damage it does alone is quite a bit. And it wouldn't be too bad even against some things like the War Track and all that, which they're, funnily enough, upgrading it with a Bomb Chucker, despite the fact that they had crap loads of melee troops out. Although maybe they're going to be switching to their own ranged stance, maybe not. Well, I'm not really seeing too much from that all in general. And speaking of which, what else do we have coming out? So we did have a bit of minor engagement here, but it looks like yeah, the CPU is one out for the time being. Not using their Defiler, of course, for bombardment, another mistake. So yeah, it's almost like you know, sort of an advisory match, you know, what not to do. If you're playing as either Orc or Chaos, you certainly should not be doing this. And yeah, I mean, just going for more war tracks and all that, it's not really going to be able to cut it, especially when you have squads with, missile launchers coming out. Bam, down they go. Hellfire Dreadnought being repaired by forward-placed Servitors. Pretty good decision by Lee there, given he doesn't seem to be going with much else when it comes to vehicles. Building up a couple more buildings and all that, it's not really seeing too many more troops or anything. So once I can see the all place slowly get flattened, and the big mech coming in, but it's really, I mean, an unsupported big mech against an army this big is just not going to be able to really do much. And wow, more war tracks coming out, so wow, it's just war track spam. And really, I mean, war tracks aren't too bad, especially when you upgrade them with the bomb chuckers. That basically makes them into a bit of a miniature artillery piece. They can disrupt and do area of effect damage to troops, although I'm pretty sure they also do friendly fire damage, which is why you'd mostly want to use them against you know, ranged troops that are either not being engaged by your own melee troops if you're playing as the Orc player, or you could use them, you know, if you're playing a bit of a ranged build with shooters and all that. Which so far, I think we've only seen like 1 or 2 shooter squads being produced for the Orc player. And speaking of which, what the hell is this Chaos player doing is maneuvering his troops around. He's not really, you know, assaulting our Space Marine player or even helping defend the Orc player base. So that's another thing you need to do in 2 versus 2s, or team games in general. I mean, if your allies' only base is under attack, unless if, you know, you do something, he's just got, your allies are going to get whittled down by one. So really, I mean, you either need to counter-attack one of the opponent's bases to draw back their troops or to do a bit of damage of your own, or you need to help in defending your allies' base, which we're basically seeing neither of in this case. And yeah, now we're just fast forwarding because at the moment it's basically consisting of the Orc players sitting around, not doing too much. Hellfire Dreadnought's been completely repaired, and I don't see the okay, there's the building in it, so he just wants to make sure to keep an eye on that, so that's somewhere near the Hellfire Dreadnought, so keep repaired. And yeah, the Chaos player again just manoeuvring his troops back and forth, so I don't know what the hell he's doing there. It's strange. Anyway, as for our Orc player, it's not bothering to CPU player, should I say, is not actually bothering to even rebuild his base at the Chaos Space Marine player, probably because he senses the end is nigh. And here we go, we finally got an attack by the Chaos Space Marine player. My god, that was ridiculous CMG. And here we go, we finally can stop fast forwarding so much. We've actually got not such a shabby troop composition. We got Possessed Chaos Space Marines, regular Chaos Space Marines, Defilers being used in ranged stance, Corn Berserkers, certainly in their Cornflakes, given the amount of damage they're doing, as well as a Hail Talon mixed in for good measure, although it is getting attacked by this heavy bolter turret, which has been upgraded with missiles, and bam! It falls at just the last moment, and wow, the Chaos Space Marine player is going to retreat, which I certainly do not agree with. I mean, he had quite a few troops out, and really, this is probably going to be his only shot at making it work, but being the dumb CPU player that it is, of course it's not going to do anything of the sort. And now we'll play the good old waiting game with the aid of fast forward. So here we go, we've got the Chaos Space Marine player again coming in, sending the good old Corn Berserkers first. I think we've actually got the charge upgrade for the Grey Knights as well. To think. So yeah, they seem to have the charge upgrade, although yeah, they're just, because I'm pretty sure they knocked down a few troops on their own, or they could have just done that for the regular melee attack. And here we've got the Chaos Space Marine player retreating once again. So I don't know what the hell is up with these hit and run attacks. I think I might just keep fast forwarding until we actually see a more decisive attack here. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just see the Chaos Magician player retreating, going forward, retreating. I mean, what the hell is he thinking? Certainly a ridiculous game indeed. Kind of hoping for a bit more of a scenario akin to the 300 movie, you know, where you see masses of regular troops going up against the elite and better commanded armies of the Greeks, or at least that's how it was presented in the movie anyway. And you know, making their stands and all that, but yeah, they're just not doing that at all. I mean, we're basically seeing badly commanded troops being used in mass, and not really getting that same sort of sense that you'd get from the movie. But well, what can you do? It was such an interesting game to say the least. I don't normally commentate on games featuring CPU opponents, or at least this many CPU opponents. I think I've done a couple of team games where, you know, a couple of the players might be CPU opponents, but that's it. But yeah, I don't think I'll be commentating on this sort of game where it's one player versus, you know, basically versus all CPU opponents, because basically this is what you'll usually be getting. You'll be getting very badly commanded troops scattering back and forth, and yeah, just basically being very indecisive with their units, and yeah, just going for kind of ridiculous builds that basically don't do anything either. God damn, it's a bit of a mouthful. And again, the Chaos Magician player is retreating, although it's not going to do him much good. I mean, he's building up again, but really, still missing out on these decisive battles. That's well, basically being avoided for the time being because the Chaos Magician player keeps on retreating his troops. Even got Khorne Berserkers rushing into heavy bolter fire, not really the best thing to do. And yeah, they're retreating as well, so very ridiculous. And here we go, we finally got a bit more of an attack by the Chaos Magician player, but I don't think he'll be able to do too much. He does have quite a mix of troops coming in, supported by the Chaos Predator that's of course not being repaired or anything like that. I think we've got extra troops coming in, also got an orbital bombardment to be able to be used, and I think I might actually stop fast forwarding as well, because it looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit more of a decisive battle, although I might be mistaken. No, it doesn't look too decisive. We've actually got yep, Chaos troops being forced back again. Down they go, just getting taken out there. Do we have not such a shabby Doombolt to build being used there, but first either. And yeah, we've got horror squads and all that coming out, being used against troops, and even getting caught a bit in the orbital bombardment area of effect there. And for the millionth time this round, we're seeing the Chaos player retreating yet again. So not exactly Lee's waiting for. I mean, if he kept pressing the attack, he could probably force Chaos Space Marine player back into his base, and yeah, to eventually destroy him, but the reason is not doing that. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing more of a troop build-up. At the very least, he's not floating his resources too much, thank God. He's going for all sorts of vehicle upgrades, sorry. Even going for heavy deployment, seeing as he does have the listing post up. I'm guessing he's going to be going for, yep, I guess that Land Raider, so hopefully now he'll feel more like Assault Chaos Magician player. It's kind of funny seeing computer send up, you know, 2 Hail Talons and then retreating as soon as they get blown up. Wow. Very bizarre play indeed. And of course we've got more Hail Talons and all that being built up, but really, being used on their own, unless if it's for harassment, is only going to do so much. And here we go, we've got them once again coming into the fray. A bit more of a concerted attack by the Chaos Magician player, but once again you see the vehicles and all that coming up before the main army, which is another thing you don't want to do in these massive battles. You don't want to be you know, engaging in dribs and drabs like that. I hope this Lee himself actually attacks. There we go, we finally got him attacking, and hopefully this is going to be the last and biggest battle of the match, which seems to be the case. Wow, again we've got the computer retreating. I mean, eventually he's just going to run out of space to retreat. I mean, it could be kind of fun if he actually retreats all the way back to the Lee's base in an effort to avoid his troops. Something ridiculous like that. But yeah, in any case, yeah, we're finally seeing a bit of combined arms assault by Lee. For some reason teleporting his what the hell? To teleport his Terminator squads okay, into the crater, although yeah, rather what the hell is thinking of that. Also got orbital bombardment ability to be used. Those guys will take quite a bit of damage before they manage to teleport the hell out of there. There we go. There they are. Funnily enough, we've got the Librarian attached to the Grey Knight squad, which is not really recommended either. I mean, we'd want to have this squad being a bit closer to the action as well for starters, but normally wants to attach the Chaplain squad to the Grey Knight squad. Also got Assault Terminators, I think they're being teleported as well. I don't know what the hell the point of that was. I mean really, you got a massive Land Raider, which is the only transport vehicle in the game that can take in Terminator squads. So actually is housing one Terminator squad. So I suppose it's better than nothing. And here we go, yeah, we finally got Assault continuing by Lee. I might just fast forward a little bit more, because I don't think we're going to be seeing much else when it comes to decisive battles. Lee finally teleporting his assault veterans to where they're supposed to be rather than his regular Terminators. I mean, just teleporting them into the middle of the fray like that is just a ridiculous thing to do. I mean, they could have been quantum released so easily and they wouldn't be able to do too much about it. And there we go, finally seeing the last stand by the Chaos Space player. I don't think he's retreating anymore. Maybe the way they programmed the AI was that you know, if they were overwhelmed or thought that they were overwhelmed, that they would retreat towards the HQ structure, and now that it managed to retreat to it, it's got no other decision, I suppose, to make than to yeah, basically make its last stand here. Although we are seeing some very highly upgraded Chaos Predators, I think we can concentrate their fire on these vehicles as well, because they'll be able to take them out, but at the moment they're just using them against troops, which is not really the best thing to do. I'm seeing Defiler holding the line a bit. Very nice being sent into the fray. This is really when you need Chaplain to be attached here, because these guys aren't taking anywhere near the amount of fire that these Grey Knights and these forward play Space Marines are. So yeah, I'm not sure what the hell the deal is with that. It'll be interesting to see how Lee copes with copes playing against regular human opponents. Really, we've seen a few blunders from him this game. Certainly nothing compared to the CPU opponents, of course, but really, I mean, especially at the higher levels of play, as rare as that may be in this game, those little blunders can certainly cost you the game. Especially, you know, even if the teams are reading, which they would be in normally in a regular game. And yeah, this Chaos Predator is still being used, because it's upgraded with las cannons, which makes it great against vehicles, but it's not even being used against Rhino. Oh, actually, wait, what the hell? I think we saw a bit of graphical glitch with its laser there. There we go, I think it is being used against the Rhino transport there. Interesting enough, we also got massive amounts of heavy bolter turrets. For some reason, they are positioned right here. Okay, and we do have the HQ structure being rebuilt as well, so very bizarre though to put the heavy bolter turrets around here though. I mean, they could be sidestepped entirely just to go for the remains of the Chaos Space player's base, but yeah, for the reason they did that, so very strange AI decisions indeed. Defiler coming in, and yeah, it's just going to get taken out by the amount of las cannon and Cryptus Predators that the Space player has. Got more Defilers while they're coming out, but I don't think they're going to be able to do too much against it. In fact, we've even got a second machine pit out for the Chaos Space player. We've got double Defilers coming out. Wow. Well, that's kind of funny. The problem is though, when they're faced against troops like the Assault Terminators, each of them, when they hit their opponent, each of them has the ability to stun them, or at the very least to stop them from attacking back. Rather, have a certain chance of that happening, and when they're all attacking a single target, then they basically got a 100% chance of stopping that target from attacking. So using them against Defilers and Supians and all that is usually the order of the day. Usually the order of the day is to use them with Chaplains, or for whatever reason they're not, they decided not to do that, which I would very strongly disagree with. And what the hell, I mean, he's going to win anyway. But Orbital Barber to be able to use, being used just for the hell of it. And there we go, I'll just see get a better view of the battlefield there. So yeah, it's doing quite a bit of damage. And yeah, this will be pretty much it for the PC player. I mean, as you can see, they'll pretty much fight to the end, regardless of how ridiculous the situation looks. But yeah, they don't see it really recovering that much. Sort of attack, or rather being able to recover it all from this sort of attack, should I say. Got lead dropping in various dreadnoughts and all that, and yeah, should be destroying these bases in short order, so I'll just fast forward a bit while that happens. So yeah, it's a very strange game indeed. Kind of, I mean, I haven't played against the CPU in such a long time, I forgot how bad they actually were in this game, certainly highlights it. So there you go, if you want to get good at playing the game, certainly make sure you play against
disappointment.
you know, regular opponents online. So interesting stuff indeed. So yes, hopefully we should be able to upload this a bit later on today, and until that happens, this has been Damon Dudovich signing off.